Everybody wants to do this business like, you know what? I'm going to do a show. I'm going to do 2 seconds. Everybody's going to know me. Boo. You can't outboo me. You can't outboo me. You can't outboo me. I don't give a fuck about a boo. I'm telling y'all real shit. You can't outboo me. I don't give a fuck. What I'm saying is, listen, I'm not mad.
It's getting so much worse.
Listen, it ain't so much worse. Let me explain something to you. Y'all can boo me. Listen. You know what? You listen, let me tell you something. I'll say this. I'm not going to leave like that. I'm going to answer your question.
All right, so comedian Donnell Rawlings threw another temper tantrum recently when he was judging this roast battle where pretty much everybody turned on him. It was rough. Like, doing this show was such a bad idea for him. I mean, he's so bad at handling getting roasted. Like, he's basically been spiraling ever since he was roasted by a random comedian on Kill Tony and stormed off, which was almost 4 years ago, but he still hasn't gotten over it. He's always trying to convince people that he didn't actually walk off, which isn't really doing him any favors at this point, because every time he talks about it, he just makes it even more embarrassing for himself. He went on Rogan's podcast and started coping over it, which Rogan called him out on. Then he had Tony on his podcast, and he was trying to convince him that he had a dinner to go to. That's why he left. But Tony didn't buy it for a second, and he said he has video proof of Donnell just hanging out outside the club after he left, and he said he was just chilling at this fire station. But Donnell, he refuses to accept it. He just will never admit that he got too offended and he had to walk off.
But you have created an environment where you have people that misunderstood a situation and they won't stop harassing me.
We've had over, I think over 1,000 great comedians sit on that panel on the show. And no one's ever walked off. We've had a lot of bucket pools try to walk off the stage. We've had characters walk off the stage, but we've never had actual professional comedians walk off. So you're one of a kind. You're
so what are you trying to say? You know where I went, son. I told you. I said I had a prior engagement. You knew this, Tony.
Yeah.
You knew this.
That engagement was at like 10 p.m. Our show started at 8. You left at about, 8:50, 8:55. You had some time to kill. So there you are, spinning down a fireman's pole.
I wasn't spinning no diddy. I didn't spin down no fuck. Did I spin? That's on the video?
I think, they let you turn on the lights and the sirens. You were like a little kid or something. I don't know what was going on. It's very funny. You're sitting on the curb petting the dog with your head down.
Oh, no, stop it!
Yeah. You were clearly pondering if you made the right decision walking off the show.
I did not walk off the fucking show. I did not.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
I removed myself from a toxic situation to maintain my mental health.
Yeah, so he's been coping over walking off Kill Tony for like 4 years now. And you would think if he's so worried about this, he would make sure it would never happen again. But the other day, he ended up having another meltdown. I guess at least he didn't walk off, even though he did for a second, but then he came back, which probably just made things worse. You know, it would have been better off if he just left. It would have saved him some embarrassment, because at that point, everybody is already fed up with him, and they felt like he's just ruining the show. And I don't know why he's even there to begin with. Like, right from the start, it didn't seem like he really wanted to be there, and he's just agitated. And it sounded like he's pretty drunk. And, you know, he's also not very good at handling getting roasted, obviously. So this was just a disaster waiting to happen, especially because right in the beginning, Jeff Ross started taking some shots at him, which Donnell wasn't handling well, and he couldn't come up with any good response to it. So you could tell right from the start, this was not going to go well for him.
I love you.
I love you, Donnie.
I knew you when you had hair. Don't do this to me.
I knew you when you had jokes.
Oh!
I love you, Donnell.
Shit!
We gotta do 5 roast battles.
Shit!
5 roast battles.
Trump Cut USA, ain't that nigga's
That was very mean.
I'm sorry.
Yo, that was me. You're a narcissist.
You're the one dressed like a dental assistant, not me.
Teddy, don't laugh. You my nigga. Don't laugh, son. Damn. Jeff, you know what?
Let him bring out the first battle.
Okay, Jeff, you know
Hang
what?
out, we got time.
We're gonna talk later.
All right. Donnell's dressed like a s'mores.
That's not right.
The first battle. What's the first battle?
Oh my God, us versus Donnell. Shit.
No. Donnell's a legend in this room. Come on, Brian.
I know.
Let's go.
So it was a rough start, and it only went downhill from there. They did the first roast battle, and the comedians were not doing very good. So Jeff, he made a joke about it. Then Donnell just started going off about how shitty the comedians are and how they're never going to make it. But he wasn't even trying to be funny about it. He's basically just like, these guys suck, let's move on. Which is honestly probably what the crowd was thinking about him. Because then once the comedians started going back at him, the crowd started cheering like they were already sick of him after the first battle. Because he just never stops talking, and if nobody cuts him off, he'll just ramble on about nonsense for the whole show. We had a couple points in this video, they had to fast forward through it because they said Donnell was just rambling incoherently. So he just had to make the whole show about himself. And he's just not very funny. I mean, it's funny to laugh at him, but he never really makes any jokes or anything. Like here, when he's trying to roast these comedians, he's basically just like, these guys suck, get them out of here. And he just sounds arrogant, like he thinks he's so far above them. But honestly, they're probably funnier than him. You know, I think most people in the audience are funnier than him. But I guess at least he's good at making a fool out of himself. You know, he still puts on an entertaining show for the audience. I don't know if that's what he's going for, but he is good at just embarrassing himself.
It's my dirt.
No, was I finished, sir?
Shit, I'm starting to miss Donnell.
Yo, you shouldn't waste your time on me. You should tell a joke.
Yes, sir. All right. Yes, sir. Sorry.
Jeff, can we just stop?
Sorry. That bad?
None of these
That
niggas
bad?
gonna make it. Can we go to the next round?
Give him some.
I'm
man.
not trying to be. Yo, Jeff, I know you got a format.
Yeah.
I know you have a format.
Yeah.
They don't have a chance. Jeff, I know you. Yo, shut the f up.
They're
Jeff,
so
please.
bad. Donnell's about to commit suicide.
No.
What are you doing? Are you
I'm
jumping?
just saying, Jeff, I love you, nigga. You got a great thing going on. They're not gonna make it. Get them out of here.
All right, get him out of
Hell
here.
yeah.
Yo, get them out of here.
This has been great.
Last joke.
Yo, get the f out of here.
One more?
Jeff, beat it,
All right.
Jeff. Don't believe in these niggas, Jeff. Jeff,
Let
we
them do
know.
their jokes.
Jeff, we know what shit
Jesus.
is. They're shit. They're shit. We waited too long for this, Jeff.
Come on,
Let's
Donnie.
get the next one. Get the f out of here.
Donnell, you're.
Tell a joke in the parking
good?
lot.
Hey, go ahead.
Let's
Out
give
of my
this.
mind.
Let's give the tallest midget in the room a round of applause. The
All
stage-
right.
See, this is what I'm telling y'all.
If I could f***ing talk, it'd be great.
Oh, shit. Hey, Patty.
Okay, you know what? I hear it. You're right.
Donnell.
Yo, don't do this, bro. I'm a real nigga. I'm not gonna let these niggas think they got a future.
Hey, say something.
You got an opportunity, you have 5 minutes. You want 5 minutes, do you want a career? 5 minutes, get it. Crack jokes on me. Give them their 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes. I'm talking about a career, not 5 minutes. Do your 5 minutes.
Is that
You go
fi-
first.
Is that
All right.
is that 5 minutes of black people time or what?
So the show just started and Donnell's already causing a scene. I don't know why he did this to begin with, if this is how he's going to act. You know, it's like he believes he's too good for the show or he's above it or something. And the host has to tell him to chill at one point. And of course, Donnell is just ignoring him. So Jeff tries to defend Donnell and he's like, you know, he's just trying to be funny. And the host says, well, he's failing at it. And that's the problem. You know, if you were funny, this could pass. But instead, he takes over the show just to be obnoxious and annoying.
Donnell has spoken. His filibuster has happened. We're going to do this thing like we normally do. There's a whole format here. We allow these guys to get up here, bomb or succeed, and then their heroes fricassee them and let them know they're not supposed to be up here. But if you overstep those bounds, then the whole crowd yells at you because we've been doing this for 11 years. This nigga's not even paying attention now because he didn't give a fuck about this. They don't respect you if you don't respect this. So you respect us, we'll respect you. Again, he doesn't even fucking respect us, but it's Black History Month for Donnell and Donnell only. So this is a black-owned show, but you want to come in here and act like an asshole to us. We were gonna act like an asshole to you. So everybody, every time this nigga talks, boo him, please. Fuck Donnell Rollins. Yeah.
Moses, he's just trying to be funny.
He's trying, but he's failing.
All right.
So then the crowd actually does start booing Donnell, which they probably would have done either way because they're just sick of him. And Donnell keeps trying to act like he doesn't care. He's like, I don't care if you boo me. But then he starts melting down over it. I mean, this is brutal. And it looks like he's about to walk off, but instead he gets on stage and starts trying to argue with the audience, which obviously does not help. And then they start chanting, "You're not Chappelle," because Donnell's claim to fame is being on Chappelle's show. So then that starts to get to him even more, and he starts walking into the audience, yelling at people and saying "F you," which is just hilarious. I mean, it's like he learned nothing from that Kill Tony appearance. You know, it seemed like he was really embarrassed about it, but he basically topped that with this appearance. I mean, this is so hard to watch. And everybody's laughing at him, and the crowd starts chanting Ashy Larry, which is a character he played on Chappelle's show. So this just turned into the crowd roasting Donnell, and they probably loved it. And then Donnell starts getting into it with one of the judges, and it was just a complete disaster.
Oh, come on. I was kidding. Come on, don't do that. No. It's black kids. Don't.
Problem is, these niggas never gonna make it.
I got your back.
Feels like an open mic with no prizes. I don't care about bull. This is what I'm telling you. I don't care about bull. Listen, I'm not mad. Listen, listen, distracted, whatever. You can't outboo me. I've been doing this. What I'm saying is,
There we go. There we go, everybody.
Bye, Donnell.
Happy Black History Month. We did it.
I don't give a fuck. You know, nigga, I was trying. You know what? You listen, let me tell you something. I'll say this. I'm not gonna leave like that. I'm gonna answer your question. You know what? You said, whoever you said, I'm not Chappelle. You know what? I'm not Chappelle. But guess what? I did. I made Chappelle's show what the fuck it was, nigga. Fuck you.
Ashy Larry.
Yo.
Ashy Larry.
Hey, how long they roast battle? What you gonna do? How long they roast battle?
It would be over if you'd shut up.
All right.
Come on.
First off, nigga, you're whack.
Fucking got me, dude.
No, I'm gonna tell you this. You're whack. As a comedian, like you wanna fuck with me, you're whack. This is a
You
good
know I
platform.
wrote a TV show you were on, right?
So what? So what? You're whack. So what? You're whack. Y'all can laugh. Listen.
Donnell,
Jeff,
come on.
Jeff, don't do this. You don't have to support what I'm saying right now. You know what?
They got parking meters. They lose half this audience.
You know what? Battle. All right, good night. All right, good night.
Battle.
So then he leaves for a second, but probably got flashbacks to his Kill Tony appearance and decides to come back. But he just continues to be annoying as hell. Like, now he starts being all sarcastic and praising everyone and acting like they're all the best comedians ever, which you can tell Jeff is starting to get really annoyed about. And everyone probably just wants him to leave at this point, which would have been better for him, but he probably stayed because of the Kill Tony appearance. You know, it seems like he just doesn't want anybody being able to say that he walked off again. Like, that's all he cares about. I mean, he completely embarrassed himself here, but still he sticks around and embarrasses himself even more just because he can't handle people saying that he walked off.
I've been around a lot of comedians and everything, but like this is the future right here. And what you supporting?
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you guys are gonna
guys
blow
got
up.
it.
Yo, no, it's happening right now. Like, God is good.
Now you're just mocking them because like
No,
you
I'm
said
not
the
mocking
last
them,
guys
Jeff,
were
what I'm
bad.
trying to tell you
Come
is
on,
like-
but we had fun.
Jeff, you're trying to. Jeff, what I'm saying is, what I watched, like just fucking blew me out of my fucking. It's you guys got. Yo, let me tell you, I'm telling you.
There's
Y'all-
3 great battles coming up.
Jeff,
All right, the
Jeff.
judges have spoken,
All
Brian.
right, audience.
y'all ripped the shit, and the only thing I was trying to say was the passion y'all had is what this is about. Y'all
Appreciate
fucking
that, King.
killed that shit. Y'all two
You already
fucking
said it.
funny motherfuckers.
You went already.
Yo, I'm saying it was just like a battle, and it was dope. You came every time we thought it was gonna be over, and you killed it. This nigga came back. You came back. Y'all fucking killed it, and I'm telling you, I appreciate it. Watching y'all. Y'all fucking funny as shit.
All right. Thank you both for coming back to Roast Battle and doing this and making us laugh at the end of the fucking long, crazy night.
Why was it crazy?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why it's crazy.
No,
I'm gonna tell you why it's Yo, don't boo. I just want to say this. The end of the night, the last two battles, that's what I wanted to see. And y'all had passion. Y'all was like this. You know what? Anybody want to talk shit to me right now? I'm just being a hater. What I'm saying is, the last two battles.
Donnell, no s'more. I mean, no more.
All right, you want to win on the jokes. I don't want to be funny. What I'm saying is.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
Mission accomplished. You got it, baby.
Whatever.
And then he drunkenly rambled on for another 5 minutes about nothing. So he just hijacked the whole show. You know, they also had to fast forward probably like 10, 15 minutes of him just incoherently rambling. So I think pretty much everybody turned on him by the end because he's just being so obnoxious. I mean, the audience was probably like, what is this guy's deal? But also it did make for a really entertaining show and a memorable one for the audience. And now I'm sure Donnell will be coping over this for like the next 5 years. But at least it might help him forget about the Kill Tony appearance, you know, now that he has an even worse one. So let me know what you guys think. And if you want to hear about that Kill Tony appearance, I talked about it over on Patreon. And there are probably over 120 other exclusive videos on there. And I've talked about the time Tim Dillon humbled Whitney Cummings in one of the cringiest Joe Rogan Experience episodes with Amy Schumer. That was brutal. And there's a ton of other stuff. So make sure you check it out. I'll put a link in the description.